Are you trying to save some extra money? I am, but this time it'll be without cutting corners. Hit the like button to support the channel. Hey, I'm glad you're here. I know, I missed yesterday. Got time wasted by a time waster, but you know what? I can't complain. It's ultimately my fault because I take responsibility. Look, extra cash from extra work. That's actually the topic of today's show. You see, sometimes the juice is very much worth the squeeze. I'm referring to cutting corners, budgeting, frugality, and occasionally taking inventory. But personally, I think this mindset is a great place to visit, but not a great place to stay year-round. Don't get me wrong, I saved a lot of pennies and nickels, but I don't want to spend the holiday season rolling them up so that I can get the next centenario. This is a centenario. It contains 1.2 troy ounces of gold, and I want one every 6 months. And if that starts to become impossible, I will know that I'm not keeping up with inflation, at least not with my earnings. If the gold does become expensive, well, I own some, so that means I can sell it for more than what I paid for it. If I was so inclined to, I don't really want to sell it. This is cost averaging, and it takes the stress and enthusiasm out of price fluctuations. It's just not good to always be on an emotional roller coaster with your investments. Emotions cloud the mind. That's right, they're stupid. And chances are, if you find yourself in a high emotional state and you're going to make an important decision, well, it's probably a stupid one. And I'm not even talking about the emotion of sudden loss, but also of sudden gains. For most people, that sudden rush of enthusiasm stops them from selling. It's just how we're wired. We have to learn to take a step back. That's why I keep all my assets in a pie graph and monitor it. If an asset starts to dominate the pie graph, then I review it and usually sell some of it off and buy something else on the pie graph that has shrunken or maybe seems undervalued, something I believe in long term. This is called balancing your portfolio. If you have a smartphone, and almost everyone does nowadays, you can just download an app and make a pie graph. And if this sounds restricting, remember, it's your portfolio. You decide what you want to have in percentages. And while you're making graphs, I love graphs, I would also recommend setting up a nice bar graph or line graph and entering your total asset value in it each month. After all, what gets measured gets improved. Well, most things. All right, there's a bunch of people stirring around, making a bunch of noise, so I gotta get ready to pack it up and go. My day is completely full. Most people don't realize I do an 85-hour week, and I'm actually adding more work on top of that. Look, with the environment we're in right now, it's not hard to find somebody else to chime in if you want to complain about how hard things are. They are probably, but I don't really see giving up as an option. And I don't want to just survive, I want to thrive. And I really hope you do too. If you're still here, subscribe to the channel and you'll get more of it, okay? And please, by all means, make yourself heard in the comments below. Are times as tough as TikTokers say it is? I'd like to hear your opinion. Adios, muchachos. Hasta mañana. Thousand Air Radio. Wicked ciao. And a catchy thumbnail. Fire, it's so hot right now.